So it's a very simple way, but if you can do it, you can actually clear up much of the inloading of the memories into our thoughts. So now we're going into maybe 2 or 3 rounds, depending on the time that we have, on specific areas. As I said, we look at what is present from the view of thought. We look at the whole of the past. We'll try and get a sense of the future vision, almost rotate our view, identifying with the future vision and looking at our presence from that. And looking at the capacity to hold, not taking what's transactionally occurring as intentions, but trying to keep the vision as our intention. Much of what we've been doing is cleansing the thought and developing a greater capacity that we can see the truth. There's another term that Sri Aurobindo has used in the record of the yoga called thought expression. Okay. I still haven't fully understood it. I'm kind of exploring in my own small ways. But there's one understanding that is coming through is that, like, if I hold a vision, how swift or slow does it manifest? We can look at it from that perspective, a thought expression, and let's take it from the question of a vision and its expression. First is the capacity to free ourselves from the clutter and really be able to sense a vision. And that's half of the work. But I think, there's another half of the work, which is the manifestation of the vision. Okay. Now, that I think, sometimes it happens slow, sometimes it happens fast. That is my weak point. I have great capacity on capturing the vision, but I don't have that much of capacity on the manifestation. It manifests, but for me, it's very slow. It's one of the difficulties that I have been working through, trying to really understand the sadhana on that. So that part I'm not equipped to guide yet, but I would like you all to explore that in your own way. And maybe the clue that is coming is to really open it to the divine grace. But that part, I would like to leave it to your own exploration. And if something comes to me, I'll share it later on in the WhatsApp group. So we'll begin with health. Okay, your health. So there's a history of your own health. There's what people have told about health. There are belief structures that we carry about health. There's a subconscious inloading that's constantly coming in from the collective thoughts and impressions about health. And at the same time, we would have read I think some of us are exploring in our own ways. So we'd have read certain potentials of the human body, future evolution. So we'd have read or partially experienced some of these things. This is the whole flux of stuff that is floating in our head on health. We will explore this. Kindly close your eyes. And just come to your body and just rest for a minute with your body and with your breath. Just for a moment, connect the body to the above. And since we've been doing this practice, sometimes you would feel as if something is connecting to your body. And there's an inflow of something subtle. Let's take the subject of your health. What are the thoughts you have about your health? And what are the feelings and sensations and moods it triggers? Just take a minute. What are all the thoughts that you have about your health? You can take thoughts as images, statements, words, internal chatter, conversation, stuff what others have said that is floating. Sometimes certain subtle things can occur when you are talking about the thoughts about your health. You may sometimes get a smell, sometimes you may get an image, random. Pay attention to these because these are unconscious signals associated. As you're getting some thoughts of your health, relax them on the vast space. You don't have to hold that inside you. You don't have to bear the weight of it. Some will be good or some will be limiting thoughts. Both just leave it on the vast, infinite space. Leave it open to the light above, space above, consciousness above. Just kind of extend it a little bit. What are some fundamental beliefs you have? Look at something subtle like, when you come of a certain age, you think people are normally like this. You can walk like this. This is the amount of work you can do, how you become tired or whatsoever. What are some of the belief structures you consciously or unconsciously hold about your health? These emerge as thoughts, words, or images. Notice the grip of the past that comes into any of this. Things that have occurred, what you've seen, what you've read, influences. Let go all of this on the vast space. All of the beliefs, all of the stuff, leave it on the vast space and leave it open to the above. Leave the entire past trails of your health, images, certain difficulties, illnesses, medicines you have taken, images of your body, plus or minus, body's feeling of itself when it is not well, or even when it is well. All of this also rests on spatial vastness. Leave it open to the above. You can do it for a specific, let's say, injury or challenge in the body. Whatever images are there, rest it on the vastness. Leave it open to the above. And allow the process to continue. There are so many more levels. If any of you wish, you can also connect the space below your feet, which is the unconscious. Rest that also in the vastness and open it to the above if you wish. If you're doing this rightly, you will feel a certain lightness or an expansiveness or a more light. But yet, there may or may not be a referral point. And now, it's like almost very subtly you're preparing yourself to sense and listen. Take your awareness to the center of your head, your innate intelligence that knows. You can also connect the forehead region if you wish. And just cast your awareness a little bit in front of you, however it comes, above or whatsoever. And ask, what is the highest potential of my health? What is my future body, or what is mankind's next level body? And of course, all that you've read in this area can be a source, but you're allowing a felt sense of a future body, a future state of health to form on its own. And this will be higher than our past and present. If you don't know what a future body could be, we can always humbly model. Those who are familiar with Mother and Sri Aurobindo's works and writings on their body, or even otherwise, connect to a master's body, which already is transforming, is transformed, and it is holding something very subtle. Even if the master is not there, you can connect to their hair, you can connect to their feet, and you can feel within their body substance what are the qualities that are there. Or if even that is difficult for you, you can feel actually a petal, a soft petal of a flower, the substance. And again, you will get some clues of the future potential of your body with a greater strength, greater plasticity, greater healing capacity on its own. Now this has to form on its own, and it has to slowly, so if you're envisaging a future body and a future health, and if it's that, then it has to develop some qualities. It should have a shine on its own. It should have a light. It should have a joy. It may appear taller, higher. But even if we are doing it, if you carefully notice, we'll be coming from the past. There will be a grip of the past, and we can do it only to a certain point. So it's almost rotate your vision and identify yourself, move more into this future vision. Take your entire awareness thoughts into the future vision and rotate your vision so that you're almost seeing from there and you're connected to the above. It's almost like you're entering your own future body, which you can't see clearly, or some of you can see clearly, and you're looking from there. Now, just look in that future body that is forming. Is there any tiny area which has more light? In the future body, in the future health, we're not toying so much with words. We're toying directly with the experience. So we have to allow time to form. In whichever part of the space that you're feeling the future body, do you feel some light, some subtle substance, some subtle quality or hue? And if so, just that tiny portion connect. Connect, rotate, and see yourself from there. Now we'll take this more tangible, however grace gives us an experience. Whichever part of your current body has a illness or a difficulty caught in the body, whichever part of your current body has any difficulty, observe your future body, that part. Say, for example, if it's a shoulder that is having a pain here, observe the shoulder in the future you. And does it still have a trace of the illness, which means it is still contaminated by our past? So then we still have to open up that future image to the above and wait and wait. We're not using imagination, we're doing invocation, a direct connect. So check again, whichever part in your current body has a challenge, check the corresponding part or parts in the future body Is there still an imprint of the problem there, or is the future body appearing free? If the future body still has a problem, open it to the above. Connect it to the above and identify to the highest potential of the future body. And even if it is not possible this lifetime, that's fine. You're just connecting to the highest potential of your future body. And then you're just checking. Is there a shine? Is there a joy? Is there a silence? Is there a volume? Is there more substance forming in the future body on its own? And then completely identified there, connect the vision of the future body to your current body. Allow your body to relax and receive the future vision. And now, staying with the current body and allowing it to connect to the future vision. And the future vision is open further to the above. Allow this vision to be the reference point of your normal day-to-day activities like exercising, eating food, taking any medicines, or doing your inner practices for health, yoga, walking. At all of these times, rather than just open to the transactional world of thought, see if we can give room for the future vision body to mold us. Briefly, it's anyway a lifetime exercise. All the beliefs that we had about our health, our body, let that open up to the future vision body. Let some of our past memories, where there are some injuries or difficulties, let them also open to the future vision body, so that that is the center point. We're just briefly doing this. And last step, intuitively sense right now what is the grace that we have or the capacity that we have to express this vision or manifest this vision. When you ask that, you inwardly you will feel, yeah, it's smooth, or you will feel some resistances. Like you may have a clear vision or a partially clear vision of the future body, but now you ask for this to manifest, how does the pathway look like? And you get a sense of a harmony and an immediate manifestation, or do you get a feeling that there are some resistances? Some of the resistances are simply ifs and buts. Like only if this happens, then I'll be well. Or only if my partner is well, I'll also be well. There'll be very subconscious stuff that come in the way of the manifestation as resistances. Take your awareness and breath intuitively into all of the resistances. Just intuitively, you'll feel one or two, and you just take your awareness into all of the resistances and hang it on the vast, rest it on the vast space of infinity. One by one, resistance, whatever you're able, you may see the resistances as a feeling or an image or a person. Rest it on the vastness, vast space. Just leave it open to the above, requesting the future vision, the will behind it, the light behind it to guide us, and the grace above to bless us. And slowly let go, allow the process to complete on its own. Leave the future vision and body connected to the divine above. So there's a constant inloading. The future vision is not static. It's a portal. It keeps collecting further light, clarity, and substance. Allow the future vision and body to be connected to the above, and slowly come back into your body and your breath. Slowly let go and take a minute or two.